Staying fit and healthy means not only exercising, it means eating a balanced diet. We're here at Chef Allen's, one of Miami's best-known restaurants, talking with nutritionist Vicki Ellis-Hatch, who's going to show us how to work that balance into our lifestyle. Welcome to the show, Vicki.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, I see a lot of incredible bodies in Miami. Do people with those beach bodies, do they eat like the rest of us?
I don't think so. I think they're a whole lot more careful.
Yeah. Is there something about being in Florida that tends to get people to be a little bit more conscious about their diet and the way they look?
Anytime that you're in the Sunbelt country and the weather's hot, people want to take off their clothes, they want to run around, they want to be a little bit more active. They're not hibernating inside.
That helps, definitely. But I've seen a lot of diet trends be inspired, like the South Beach diet and things like that. Are people here obsessed with dieting?
Yes, people here are obsessed with dieting. We've got exercise clubs all over the place, and we have plastic surgery and all kinds of other trends that people use to try to keep themselves fit and look the most beautiful.
But dieting isn't really the healthy way to go, is it?
It's not, because being on a diet implies there's being off a diet, and we've all done that before. We don't want to do that anymore. We want to actually have a healthy lifestyle, and that's something we're all searching for.
Really good. Now, people here, they like to eat out a lot, right? Because it's good weather, they want to go to restaurants a lot. But it's hard sometimes to eat out and make wise choices.
That's true. And lucky for us here in South Florida, we have a wide variety of restaurants. And I think that the restaurants are actually starting to cater towards our needs for health and trying to keep our calories down and prepare foods a little bit more healthy.
So sometimes the portions are not quite as big as they used to be.
Well, you know, we have the option. We have the option of ordering smaller portions of regular entree items now. And also you find a lot of the restaurants are going towards a trend of maybe preparing some organic foods, healthy foods, aligning whatever they can do to get the message out that this is a healthy place to eat. Those are the places you want to frequent.
What are some of the, I know there's some really great restaurants here. What would you say are some of the more hot cuisine restaurants?
Well, right here in Aventura, here at Chef Allen's, this is one of the finest restaurants here in South Florida. And then you can head down to South Beach, and we have DeVito's, Danny DeVito's restaurant down there, and Prime 112, and then Miami's Art Deco District. You have Michael's, which is a really hot place to be seen these days. All of those have wonderful, wonderful food, and you can order very healthy at any of those restaurants.
Now, I want you to help the viewers out there and me just sort of see what some samples of healthy meals would be. Let's start with breakfast. What do we have here? Well,
we have here a nice combination. We have a little bit of protein and calcium and carbohydrates, and it's a great way to start the day. Over here on the right, we have a bagel-like product called Simmet. It's a light form of a bagel. It's kind of a Greek product. And then next to it, we have a wrap which has eggs and some chopped vegetables, and it gives us a little bit of the protein and the calcium that we need.
It looks like that's a whole wheat wrap too, right?
And it is a whole wheat wrap, that's right. And of course, we've got a gorgeous variety here of fresh fruits where we can get our vitamin C. We've got some kiwi, it's got some potassium as well, and the orange and the grapes and the pineapple.
And what's this right here?
This is a Greek yogurt. It's called labne, and this is a wonderful item. It's very high in protein, very high in calcium, and not only is it a great complement to this meal, but it's a wonderful item for a snack.
Okay, now let's take a look at what some healthy lunch choices would be. Okay, tell us a little bit about these dishes.
Well, I've selected a cold lunch and a hot lunch, and if you're in the mood for a salad, this is a duck salad, something that gives you a little bit of variety. We have about 4 to 5 ounces of duck here, which is your protein for the meal, and a wide variety of chopped vegetables. We've got some carrots and apples, and I see a little bit of squash in there, and we have some wonderful cilantro and different kinds of seasonings. Fabulous different flavors, wonderful for the taste.
Great flavors, but not too much. It's important not to eat too much at lunch as well, because it makes you tired the rest of the day, right?
At lunch and all the other meals, it's important to really retrain ourselves to enjoy and have less.
Okay, now tell us about this other dish. Looks like some fish and vegetables.
This is if you're in the mood for a hot dish, and this we have grouper, which is a local fish, and we have some bok choy and some hot vegetables here. And again, a wonderful blend of flavors. There is some mango, and you're going to have some lemon, and you've got some tomato and red pepper.
And it's also presented so artistically too.
It's gorgeous.
You were saying we actually eat through our eyes, right?
We do, and we can get the satisfaction of looking at what we're eating. It really makes a big difference.
Okay, now let's look at some healthy dinner choices. Tell us a little bit about these.
Well, we've got a fish and a meat. Now, I'll start over here with our fish. We have a mahi-mahi that's about 5 to 6 ounces, and a small amount of potato and some green beans. Small, beautifully well placed on the plate. It's nice.
And it's got a little mustard dill dressing around there. Add a little more flavor.
Yes, yes.
Great. And then tell us about this.
Well, here I've selected a filet mignon, which is
for the meat lovers out there.
Yes, and this actually tends to be a lower fat cut of meat, and 8 ounces. It's real important that you watch your portion sizes, especially when you're eating red meat. And then we've got some asparagus for our greens, and quinoa, which is a fantastic grain. It's one of the few grains that actually are a complete protein and high in fiber, lots of nutrients.
So if we're eating these moderate portions, does that mean we can have dessert, or is that taboo?
Yeah, I think you should do it. Just remember to bring 2 to 4 forks to the table.
Oh, that's the idea. You want to split your dessert. Okay, great. Well, this has been very helpful. I feel like and I hope the viewers understand better how to have a balanced nutritional lifestyle.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up, we've invited a guest who's going to be getting a real lifestyle coaching session.